after that time, it's been since my mom was there, she's been drumming it in my ears. Okay, we don't know what would have happened if I was not
If
there.
I was not there,
This is not to say the
yeah.
person had any intentions. To be fair,
Yeah.
I don't know, but we still don't know what would have happened if I was not there. So it's now been a thing of consciousness from beginning to be watchful of where I go, the communications I have, the interactions I have, and all of that. Modeling has been amazing. It's been a ride. It's got ups and downs, expectations that you thought you would have gotten to, but it's not there yet. All of you,
You're not joining everybody together.
plus freelance, plus agency where we know Sabi. And then by that time, they've probably picked everybody that they want to pick. Exactly. So it's like the only reason they would pick you at that time is if you are extremely unique. It's gotten easier in the Nigerian scene, and then you go international. That's a different ballgame. Because now you're not just competing with your fellow Nigerians. Now you're competing with every ethnicity, every race.
Zambia.
People have gotten depressed. I have gotten depressed at some. Lately, models have mercy. Back then, it used to be whatever you get dished, you take it.
Of course.
Like you're literally the last on the list of the creatives. So it's like you have the photographers, not just talking even runways. I'm talking like proper shoots. You have the photographers, you have the creative directors, but then the models are the ones that are regarded least, which is wrong because.
Welcome to Bro Are You Okay podcast, where we hold space for men, especially in the creative industry, talk about mental health, identity, and something in between. We are not here to fix everything, but we're here to talk, listen, and be seen. Today with me, I have an amazing guest. Everybody's amazing. I know that's my line. His name is Ola Dozie. He's a supermodel. That's what I would describe him as, because he has won Dare to Dream competition, and he has worked Nigerian and international runways. So it's a big deal. But before we get right into it, we're going to be reading out some of the anonymous rants that you guys have sent to us to read, and we'll delve into it. Okay, so the question was, bro, are you okay? And this person responded, LDR. First of all, I didn't know what LDR means. Guys, you guys should try and be spelling out your words, because I don't know, maybe I'm getting old.
I mean, LDR has been a thing for a while, though.
I didn't know that it was called LDR. I'm sorry. It's long distance relationship that I know. So someone was like, don't you know what LDR is? Long distance. I was like, sorry. So LDR, this person said LDR is mentally draining, especially when the other person now sees you as someone that doesn't match their present environment. I am mentally stressed. So I think with the way this person is talking, they were probably together before. Then she probably moved to another, maybe she jacked back.
Country, probably.
Then I'm sorry. But yeah, so what have you experienced LDR?
Yes, I have experienced LDR. I wouldn't say it was bad, actually. It was not bad as per bad, but I get him as per. It's really stressful not being close to the person that you're with. You get me? But at the same time, the relationship I was in that was LDR at first, that before we now became close, it was some of the best times of my life, actually. Because, I really, really like the person. You understand? So it didn't really matter that the distance was there. We would try and make time to. But this LDR was within Nigeria, so it was not cross country.
Okay.
So that was you can say it was a bit easier.
But you eventually.
Yeah, we eventually came together.
So back to basics.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to start with that. How did your parents react to you deciding that you wanted to be a model?
Strangely enough, my mom was really supporting.
It's always the mothers.
No, my dad was skeptical in the beginning, but my mom, because the first time I actually went into any activity that concerned modeling, it was this guy that had hit me up on Facebook and said, oh, he likes my stature, he wants me to model for his brand, something like that. And this was me without experience, without any form of knowledge in the craft or anything. And I was supposed to start up and take a bus to I've even one distant place. I don't even know the place. My mom said we are going together.
Together.
She took me. She took me to the person's place. You know, the guy I went there was like he was a tailor. I think he's even in London at the moment.
Okay.
Up till now, he still checks in as he's like, oh, I was part of your journey from the beginning. You know, took my measurements and stuff like that. So from the beginning, my mom was like,
Very
you know,
supportive.
I'm with you. You know, but it has to not interfere with some other crucial parts of your life.
Of course.
In this part, say your Christianity, your academics, you have to still.
Of course.
So, but all of that in check, she's fully supportive.
Course.
And my dad, not too long after,
you grew into it
immediately, and it's been a ride since then.
Okay, so I'll go back to what you just said about the person reached out to you on Facebook, and so have you ever experienced a situation where, because I mean this person is a total stranger,
Yeah.
and have you been in that position where that wasn't the person's intention, but wanted to use modeling as a way to get to you?
Do you know what? I can't say exactly what the person's intention was at that time. Because, like I said, I went with my mom.
Yes, I know. So what I'm saying is,
but
after that time, have you experienced
it's been no, not personally anyway.
Okay.
After that time, it's been since my mom was there, she's been drumming it in my ears. Okay, we don't know what would have happened if I was not there. This is not to say the person had any intentions. To be fair, I don't know, but we still don't know what would have happened if I was not there. So it's now been a thing of consciousness from beginning to be watchful of where I go. You know, the communications I have, the interactions I have, and all of that.
Because I mean, like a lot of models would have experienced.
Yeah, no, I have people that have experienced situations like that. Thankfully, it's not come to my end.
To your end, well, let's say you're lucky, or you were prepared. You were trained for that kind of situation.
Yeah, I mean, basic.
How has it been? How has modeling been for you?
So, I wouldn't change anything, to be honest. Modeling has been amazing. It's been a ride. It's got ups and downs, expectations that you thought you would have gotten to, but it's not there yet. But at the same time, you look back and you see you're not quite where you were at the same time. It's been amazing. Modeling has put me in rooms where I did not know I could be. So, looking at modeling as a career, it's been amazing. I can't even lie. It's been great. It's been great.
So has there been a situation or experience that, tested your mental health? Because I mean, it could be very overwhelming at times.
So many, bro. So many, bro. Okay, so first of all, when I started, even we can start from Nigeria first. When you start in Nigeria, the first castings I went for, they did not see me before they told me go back. So it was like when everybody is coming in, trying to walk this thing during the castings. I remember the first casting I went to, the first LFW casting I went to. I was not even under my current agency then. I was still under my former agency. I got to the casting. First of all, they had grouped everybody by agencies. So it was the most popular agencies first. And then after the most popular agencies, all of you,
you're not joining everybody together.
Plus freelance, plus agency where we know Sabi. And then by that time, they've probably picked everybody that they want to pick. Exactly. So it's like the only reason they would pick you at that time is if you are extremely unique in a way that's
unforgettable.
And by then it was like everybody's struggling. I remember the casting directors at that time. I remember that when it was my turn, first of all, it was not walk 1-1 again. It was everybody just keep walking.
Yes. Like 6-7 people walking. Just walking.
I remember at that time that while we were walking, none of their faces were up. One was pressing his phone, one was looking like this. And, when we got there, they was like, okay, thank you, next.
Wow.
Like, bruh. It was crazy. And then The next time was like Arise, my first Arise casting. That was another bloody one,
Can imagine.
bro. But then, since then it's gotten easier in the Nigerian scene, and then you go international. That's a different ballgame. Because now you're not just competing with your fellow Nigerians. Now you're competing with every
Everybody.
ethnicity, every
Namibia,
race,
Zambia,
Japanese,
Japanese.
Asians, Koreans. Like you're competing with every race. So it's a different ball game, and it's like sometimes you will really be tested, because you might. There are times where you would be optioned for a job, and it's all good until when you're supposed to finally do the job, you just hear the option is off.
Moved.
You've put mind already. Okay, I have this money coming. I have this thing coming, and then you just hear that, people have gotten depressed.
I can imagine.
People have, I have gotten depressed at some point. Let me
Because
know.
I feel like, especially when you go and get chosen at times, you now start looking inwards.
Yeah. Thankfully,
Am I the
I have a good
problem?
manager. Thankfully,
Am I the
he does
problem?
something. My manager does something right from even when the LFW times and when we would go for castings and not get selected in Nigeria, he would do something. Before we go, he will first of all hang it on, do your best, this and that, all of that. But after you go and he knows that you have done your best, and when you come back, he will tell you, even if you were not selected, it's not you. They knew what they wanted. Maybe they had a particular. You are
look.
perfect the way you are. You are amazing. It had nothing to do with you. And that reassurance really actually helps.
So it's more like that was just not for you.
Yeah.
Your own is coming. I like that. I like that. Models, can you hear? The fact that they did not choose you for this one doesn't mean you are the problem.
Basically.
In the same vein, how was it? What's the difference between, I mean, as regards your mental health and how you feel, how was it then and how is it now? And I don't mean as an established model. I mean, because I feel like modeling is easier now. I won't call it easier, but I mean, you can easily say no, even as a model now. Then I feel like if you say no to some certain jobs, they can use that to blacklist you. So, how was the industry then, and how is it now? And what can you be able to tell that was better then and is bad now, or was bad then and is better now?
I mean, to be fair, you already said it. Lately, models have mercy. Back then, it used to be whatever you get dished, you take it.
Of course.
Like you're literally the last on the list of the creatives. So it's like you have the photographers, not just talking even runways. I'm talking like proper shoots. You have the photographers, you have the creative directors, but then the models are the ones that are regarded the least, which is wrong because without us, most of the time, the shoot would not happen. But lately, it's been better. Lately, across boards, runway shows, shoots, models are being regarded way more now. So it's like, it's way better. We have a say now. I mean, it's not quite where we need it to be. There's a lot of work to be done, to be honest. But compare it to then, it's better now.
I like what you said when you said that you have a say now, because I mean it corresponds with the next question that I have. And have you ever felt like just a model? Like, has anybody ever made you feel like you just shut up and wear the clothes that we put on you?
Yes.
Why are you talking?
Yes. Yes.
And give me an experience. Cite a scenario.
I did a campaign for a particular brand, yeah, and it was during the whole shoot because in our agency. What we do is we report back to our manager on everything and anything. You understand? So during this particular time, you would notice that everyone is doing what they're supposed to do, but when it comes to the model, it's like and the thing is, a lot of the times, people that do that is even say like interns or people that are not. It's like they will not even regard you, and it's like, I not just here to wear clothes and it's like, yo, what's happening? And I did a campaign that time, and the thing actually really got to me. I had to call my manager and tell him that, see, I don't like what's happening. I mean, if it's even to pull out of the job, I don't even mind it. It's really
disrespectful.
Yeah, it's demeaning. But I mean, since then, I mean, I try not to put myself in such situations. I'm not even going to go on a limb and tell you it's not still happening. It's probably still happening in some spaces,
Of
but
course.
I try not to be in those kinds of spaces.
Have you ever been pressured to be a content creator? Because
Yes.
now, because now it's like, and let me tell you the truth. I've been in some rooms where we have to select models, and we go and check their page. How many followers? How many? If we use this person now, should we post it on our page now? So it will give us.
A
Have you
bit of
ever been?
traction.
Have you
Yeah, I
ever
have
been pressured?
I have been. I have been pressured. I have been pressured. I mean, it's not even. It's not even just a Nigerian thing now. It's
Globally,
globally. Everyone wants to do something. So
with
we're
someone that's
past.
already popular.
Basically, we're past the stage where it was then you could just be a
A model.
model and just be a model. Now you have to have substance. You have to have something about you. You know, some people, even if it's not content creation, some people is something else. You know,
Yeah.
they have to have. Some people is sports. You know, some people is like they're
You have something else
athletic.
going on for you.
So, and it's that something else going on for you that would kind of attract them to you. So, content creation is a very good start
Tool.
it's a very good tool actually for modeling.
Because
Especially,
I feel
yeah.
like other models that are not really content creators or influencers,
At
I
some
feel like
point,
sometimes they feel less because there's also the preferential treatment that is given to the influencer
yes,
models.
yes.
So we're not even saying just regular influencers, like models that have turned into influencers.
Influencers.
And you see that before you know they're already doing music videos, doing films, doing commercial projects, now and doing runway and are still
You will learn.
content creators.
You will learn. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's kind of what I said when I came in and I said, I'm supposed to be creating content. But I always forget.
Your mind is not there.
But the thing is, it really does help. I mean, I would even advise as a model, you should kind of document your process. It doesn't really matter if you want to take the edge off, to take the pressure off. Don't think of it as you're trying to garner followers or anything. Just think of it as which is what I'm doing.
Of you.
Yeah, which is what I'm doing at the moment. My TikTok is like my media diary. So I create the content, I just put it out. I'm like, dear media diary, I don't really care who sees this. I just want to
put it out. Okay. That's good. Content create models, even me too. I am more attracted to people that have something else. They say you're a doctor. Okay. They are doctor content creators too.
True.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not by force to be a content creator, but I mean, this is 2025. You have to go with the flow.
Basically.
AI.
Yeah.
And
That's a conversation, though.
you have a face that I feel like AI has generated for me before. I don't know why. I just feel looking at your face now, and let me tell you the truth. So I'm working towards releasing a collection and all, and I just went into AI and I told please just put my clothes on top of.
You're
model.
taking
Let me
our
see.
jobs from us.
Let
bro.
me see. So I mean, how do you guys? I mean, you can never replace models. First of all, let's accept that fact. Even when we use AI, when I use AI, I will still want to shoot. When the clothes come out, I still want to shoot it on a model. So most times I just use the AI to do all these ghost mannequin pictures, flash lays and stuff like that. But how do you guys feel? Especially when people are saying it that AI is coming to replace real models.
Okay, so like you said, AI can never replace real models. The thing is, you can do AI as much as you want, but at some point, there's a certain human feel that AI will never have, no matter what it is. Now, would it make some little jobs that we might do like less available? Probably yes. Like for example, the whole thing you just did, instead of bringing a model to just do fittings and that might go. But there are a lot of things you would want. There's a lot. Say you have a whole campaign idea in your head. No matter how much you prompt an AI,
you will not.
It's not going to give you that human feel you have in your head, especially if you're extremely creative and want to give out something, So I wouldn't say I'm scared of AI. Plus, it also boils down to, like I said, modeling is more than just being a face. Now, if you're more than just a face, if you have something else going for you, have a lot of other things going for you, something people can pinpoint to you, you can't be replaced by
Of
AI.
course. Of course.
Do you understand? So I wouldn't say it scares me. It's not a thing.
You're
for
not
me.
faced by
Not
it.
faced by it, to be honest.
So to wrap it up,
Yeah.
did you ever have you first of all, what else do you do apart from modeling?
Okay, I'm an actor now. Yeah.
Oh,
I featured
yes,
in
yes,
I
yes.
did Smart Money Woman season 2. I was
Yeah.
Ochiko. Girls, don't kill me, please. I was Ochiko in Smart Money Woman season 2. I did Jidenna in the new Zikoko Something Sweet series.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and then I've also done some projects that haven't been released at the
Okay.
moment.
Okay.
And apart from that, I do video editing now.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also work in fashion.
Okay.
I work in production.
Okay.
So yeah, I've got like a bunch going on for me on this
Okay,
side.
so because the reason I wanted to ask that is, do you ever feel like, or do you ever feel bad sometimes that you might grow too old to be a model, aging?
Yeah,
And
I feel
at
no,
some
there is that
point,
pressure.
did any change in your body affect your career?
I've not changed though.
Yeah, I mean, you still look like the way you look. I met you 6 years ago.
Yeah, so I've not
Not even
changed.
6, about 8.
Yeah, I've not changed. I've not changed. I can't even lie. I mean, I have changed. I have gotten older. Obviously, you would see, you can tell, but it's not bad if I'm gonna say if I'm gonna say it myself. I'm not looking at it like it's a. I feel like I'm even growing more into
Growing.
myself.
Yeah.
If it is, if at all anything. But obviously the pressure is there because all these briefs come with age, this thing,
Age
say from this
thing,
age to this
yeah.
age, this and that and all of that. But the truth of the matter is, no matter how much age they put on something,
If you're the face, you're
when
the
you
face.
have a face that matches what they want, they will
Good,
discard the age thing. But then at the same time, it still boils down to not. I see modeling as a means to an end. And like I said in the beginning, modeling has put me in rooms where I would not
Never
otherwise have
imagine.
been. You understand? So I see modeling in fact, modeling was what took me even into acting. So I see modeling as a means to an end. And if at some point modeling says, I think it's time you rest, I'm gonna rest and
There are
face
1,001
other
other
things.
things, yeah.
You understand? So it's not a thing I'm faced by.
About.
Yeah. But if you had asked me this question see, I'm in a much better place now. Let me not lie to you. Because if you had asked me this question 2 years ago, I would have been so depressed. Because I realized the whole point of this podcast is to kind of be open and be vulnerable, So I'm in a much better place now. Thank God for that. But 2 years ago, if you had asked me this question, I would have felt like it was all crumbling down, like, what exactly am I doing? It's about to end, this and that. And since then, I entered into a much better space. Again, thank God.
And I feel like by the time you come out of certain situations, you feel there's this confidence that comes with it.
Yes.
So if you feel like you were struggling with modeling before, that realization or that event or experience will make you see things in a very, very different way.
True.
And you will now walk in with much more confidence and even get jobs that you will not even think that you could do before. Thank you.
It happens.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
having
this.
me. I'm really honored, to be honest.
Thank you for
so
this.
much.
So as a model, it's important that all your eggs are not in one basket. Because I feel like that's one of the things that makes you depressed when you don't get